YouTube, it's Darling Craftolate here with another video. Yay! I thought I would start off quickly with an update for all the winners of my 50+ subscriber giveaway. All your prizes are done, they're finished, complete, glazed. I'm gonna let them dry one more day before I package them because I don't want anything to stick to anything or anything like that. I am going to be filming them a little bit so I can upload that video after you guys open your packages, and so you guys can kind of know the process of me making all your items. And I will be mailing those all out on Friday, and you guys will all get your tracking information sent in a PM to you. On this episode of Clayin with Raven, I thought I would do a blue rose tutorial since it was requested by many of you, and I got so many compliments on it. It was featured in my cold porcelain experience video, and if you missed it, I put the link to that in the description box down below. So this is the blue rose that you guys really liked, and I thought I would attempt to do sort of a tutorial like it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the cold porcelain one, but really I'm going to be working on a polymer clay one. So this, you want to make sure you protect your surface. You're going to need some baby wipes to clean your hands or something to clean your hands. You're going to need your cold porcelain if that's what you're working with. And anything you need for cold porcelain, if you want to use glue or anything, I didn't. You want the paints you're going to use to color your cold porcelain, and I just used blue and the glitter Martha Stewart paint in this one. Then you just want to get your cold porcelain, condition it a little bit, and you want to add the paint colors you want to add. I always just check to make sure there's no like chunkiness coming out of my paint bottles when I'm coloring it, and then I'm just going to condition it, etc. And I put a little bit too much paint in there. That's just going to make it really sticky. It will dry up, and having too much paint, really all it does to me is make my hands even dirtier. And then of course you want to make sure all your colors consistent. It depends what kind of look you're going for, but I like to make sure it's very consistent and clean off your surface. And then I'm actually going to go over more of this process with polymer clay. So for polymer clay, I used Fimo and Peppermint, and then I used Sculpting Translucent. And if you want, you can add some green if you want more of the other color, but I'm not going to. And you're going to need some glitter, some light blue glitter. So first I'm going to take some translucent clay, if I can ever get it out of here. And I'm going to take some of the peppermint, just a little bit of it as well. And then I'm going to condition it. After I have it all nice and conditioned, I'm going to add a lot of glitter. Now this is a really time-consuming process. You don't want to add too little, too much, or too much at the same time. So I just kind of put some out there and I roll it until I get the desired amount of glitter that I want. And this is like, this took me quite a while. Your clay is going to get stiffer, and because you're conditioning it a lot, it can get sticky, and that totally happens to me. So it's really hard for me to work with really sticky clay. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I just love the look of the glitter in the polymer clay. So then after you're done mixing it, you want to create some circles of clay, and you're going to create as many as all the petals you want. And I'm going to go over a little bit more at the end how many petals you want for a certain pattern of flower. So once you have the desired amount of petals, you're going to create your very first petal, and you're just going to flatten a circle of clay and then taper it at the bottom to create kind of a loop. And then you're going to put a petal on the front and the back and on the two sides. All the three flower styles start this way. And again, the petals are super simple. All you have to do is you roll a ball of clay, flatten it, and then you put it on. You could do ovals if you want. It's totally up to you. And yeah, I'll let you guys take a look at that, and I'll talk a little bit more after. This is a look at all the flowers I created. So this is the cold porcelain one, and these are before they're baked. This is the Fimo peppermint with translucent and glitter, and had more petals to this one. And again, I'll go over all the patterns for these at the end. And then I also created one using the Fimo translucent and blue, and I added the glitter to it. And so these are them after they're baked. Well, I guess these two after they're baked. And this is the lighter blue one, and then the darker blue one. And this one looked really cool after it was done baking. Like, I've never used the Fimo in blue and translucent, so it's pretty cool. So I'm going to glaze all these, and I'm going to glaze it using triple thick gloss glaze and just a really soft acrylic brush. This is the cold porcelain rose after it has been glazed, and I think it looks super pretty. You can actually see a lot more of the sparkles and everything in person. Like, these just, all three of them really glisten. And then this is the peppermint, Fimo, and then the translucent and Sculpey 3, and then glitter. And I think this turned out super pretty. It's so sparkly, you guys. I wish you guys could see it. And then the Fimo blue translucent with glitter, and this one has to be the shiniest of them all. Like, it's super glittery, that all the glitter just shines through that blue translucent clay so well. I really like that. Now I'm going to go over all the patterns for all three flowers and which order I added each of the petals. Each of the petals are really easy. I did the same process for all three of the flowers. I just created balls of clay, squished them into circles, and then attached them around the center petal that was tapered. If you would like, you can always pause the screen because I do have them numbered if you want to follow the certain pattern to create a specific flower. So now I'm going to go over the cold porcelain flower, and this is probably the simplest in terms of how many petals went around and everything. It has the least amount of petals. So first you're going to start with one in the center that's tapered, and then put one at the front and the back, and then left to right, and then front and back, and then 5 evenly distributed around. For the lighter blue one here, this one has the most amount of petals. You're going to start with one in the middle, the taper one in the middle, then the front and back, and then the left and right, and then the front and back again, and then the 4 corners, and then you're going to put one on the front and back and left and right. Now for the dark blue one, and I love this shape the most, you're going to start with the center one again, and then you're going to put one on the front and the back, and then left and right, and then front and the back again, the 4 corners, and then once more on the front and the back. And it'll create that shape right there. As many of you know, I do have my June 2013 mini subby giveaway going on, and I'm going to tell you how you can increase your chances at winning. Remember, first of all, you have to have entered the giveaway before you can increase your chances at winning, and I put the link to that video in the description box down below. So to increase your chances of winning the giveaway, all you have to do is comment down below your favorite rose out of the 3, and it could be either the cold porcelain rose, so you can just put down there cold porcelain is my favorite, or you could say the light blue rose is your favorite, or you could say the dark rose is your favorite. Don't forget to check out my website for all my channel information and other goodies. Also, I do have a collab channel, Lovely Crafting Ladies, and I would love it if you guys would check it out. Thank you so much for joining me for another Clean with Raven. If you wish, please rate, comment, and subscribe. If you try this tutorial, either leave it as a video response or you can PM me a link to it. That is fine too. So I can add it to my playlist of all the people who've tried my tutorials because I would love to see them. You have no idea. It would mean so much to me. A huge thank you to all my subscribers. You guys are fantastic. And I will see you guys all soon. Until then, bye!